What's going on, Bay Fam and YouTube? It's Bay Area Transparency back at it once again. So, check it out. Here we have a video put out by the Pinole Police Department addressing the video that I put out of them handcuffing me while I was dressed up to look a little less fortunate. So I'm going to play that video for you guys, and I'm going to address the vast discrepancies in the video. It's very obvious now where the real problem lies, as the police chief, Neil Gang, from Pinole, is the one who asked for this video to be made, and he's the one who wrote the statement that's in the description below the video. Right? There are a couple huge factors here aside from pointing out all the lies and deception that are in this fumbling attempt to alter the public's perception. Yeah, I'm secretly a rapper, I get it. The fact is that the Bay Fam has been heard. All of the work you guys have done by sending emails and making calls and so on has shown. Okay, we have demonstrated here that we have a voice, and that voice is powerful as a collective. And this is what we are. This is what we're striving for, and this is what my channel is all about. Real change. That's all we want. Is that too much to ask? Though Officer Gang said they have gone and been retrained now, I'm not impressed, and I'll tell you guys why. The whole purpose here is to save face for the Pinole Police Department, and that's obvious. What is also abundantly obvious is the chief here is backing his officers' actions 100%, even though they were wrong. That brings me to the conclusion that Neil Gang is part of the problem here, in my opinion, not the solution. He's a politician, and this is a failed political stunt. We can see what's going on here. We are not the blind. We don't need officers like this in this kind of position at all. We need officers like Youngblood from San Francisco in this position. So, where at first we thought it was just a bad officer, we now know otherwise. The bottom line is the Bay Fam is growing rapidly, and we are here together, and we are here for good. So, let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm going to be stopping it and pausing and talking about what's going on. If you guys don't want to see that, I don't know what to say. I just need to break down this video and show all the problems with it. So, let's get into this video, Let's get into this video, Bay Fam, and let's do this.
Police Department, how may I assist you?
Yeah, there's somebody messing with the old police cars over by the school.
What school?
That Christian school.
You're talking about St. Joseph?
Yeah, St. Joseph.
Okay, can you tell me what the person looks like?
He's got a white mask on. He's leaning down underneath the cars. He's doing something to the cars. The old police cars.
Police cars. This is over by St. Joseph's.
Yeah.
Is he like right along the fence line of St. Joseph's, or along or the street?
Police car. Looks like he's doing something to the rear tire.
Okay, and the car that he's actually tampering, is it one of the marked units where it's got, you know, like it says police department and stuff?
Okay, Bay Fam, let's go ahead and stop that right there. Did you notice that the dispatcher never actually asked the man what brought him to the conclusion that I was tampering with cars? He would have had to say nothing. I was in the parking lot probably 10, maybe 15 minutes before I got police response, and what drew that man to me, or what caught his attention, was the way I was dressed, period, point blank. I never laid down between any cars or under any cars. I sat in 3 spots in that parking lot, in between 2 of the police cars on a curb, on the light pole that's there, and across the parking lot on another curb. Then I walked around the parking lot openly taking videos of police cars. That was it. That's all I did. 10-15 minutes max. So a lot of this could have been avoided if the dispatcher would have said, what did you see him doing? How is he tampering with vehicles? But that never happened, did it? Let's keep watching.
On it.
It's one of the old ones with the dust on them. Walking around that parking lot for a while.
Can I help you out? Hey, stop for a second.
Okay, now stop it again. This really made me mad. Let's notice in the background, you can see the police cars, you can see the light pole, and you can see 2 trees. So notice the last car has a tree, which is obviously what would be on the left side of it if we're looking at this video. The second car has a tree that's more in the middle of it, or maybe even on the other side of the fence. I'm going to insert a clip right here that proves that the statement on the screen that I was in between two cars observed by the officer is a bold-faced lie. I'm going to prove that Chief Neil Gang lied when he made this video. That's not true. The officer saw me sitting on that phone pole, the post for that phone pole. Also, to put in that brakes were cut in New York City is some sort of reasoning for you guys to act the way you did is total nonsense. Let's go ahead and watch these clips. What happens in New York City doesn't matter, or what happens somewhere else doesn't matter. That's like saying every Indian person getting on a plane is going to crash into some buildings. That is total nonsense. He never observed me between two cars. I want the dash cam footage, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to prove it. But my video clip right here when I started my camera proves it. Let's watch it. Alright, Bay Fam, here comes the police. You're definitely getting approached. I'm going to just keep walking.
Hey, I need you to stop, sir. I need you to stop. Why are you not going to stop? Because you're being detained right now. Because you're possibly tampering with our cars. That's why. We got a call that you're over here possibly messing with them. So I need to make sure that that's not actually happening. Does that sound reasonable?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
Why not?
Because
W5 them out with them. Why does that not sound reasonable?
I'm not talking to you.
Hey Bay Fam, I'm going to try to keep the stops to a minimal, but this one here really pissed me off. What part of the school being next to the parking lot has anything to do with this? The caller didn't say I was at the school pushing some little girl on a swing or some nasty shit like that. It said that it was near the school and I was tampering with vehicles. Who cares if there's a school there? It didn't say I was taking pictures in the school, looking at the school, nothing with the school. This is fluff in order to take people's attention away from the real issue, and this chief is a dirty mofo. That's my opinion.
Body cam on.
It is.
Keep it on.
Oh, I plan on keeping it on.
Please do. I don't know what the issue is here.
Okay, why are you out by our cars?
Well, I mean,
Okay, so for this next part, the dispatcher never asked specifics of the suspicious activity. The police never seen me between any cars at all, and you can't bring up some old stuff because a burglary happened here a year ago that it might be suspicious, or something happened across the country, it's suspicious and we can bring this up now. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe they even put this stuff out, dude. Are you crazy?
Are you going to go along with the program or not?
what crime? I mean, what crime is it?
I don't know yet. Dude, that's part of our
What's your
job.
name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
My name's right here. My badge number is right there on my badge.
What's your name?
First name right, last name here. Is that it?
Sure.
Yeah. So
First
what's
name.
then?
So you're investigating me for walking around a public.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask
So,
you a question.
no, let me ask you.
Hush
Would you be okay?
So
Turn around. Put your hands on your back.
I'm putting my phone in my thing, and I'm
Okay.
gonna keep recording you guys.
No, you can. He can. Hang on. He can put it in his pocket.
He said I could put it in my pocket.
Stop yelling. Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling.
Yes, you
go.
are.
You're hurting my wrist.
Put it in your pocket.
You're hurting my wrist. Can I?
Yes, put it in your
You're holding
pocket.
me. Jesus Christ, you're hurting my wrist too.
Put it in your
What's wrong
pocket.
with you? What's wrong with you? Let go. Ow! Let go of my wrist.
Relax, dude. We're barely turning on.
Dude, I have a shoulder issue.
What's even funnier right here is they think that this video proves the cuffs weren't too tight. I just laugh at this. Look at the cop's fingers. You can tell right away in the second cop that he didn't even stick his hand in the cuff. Look at it right there. He didn't stick his hand in the cuff, man. Come
Now I
on.
can't walk through cars. What's your name and badge number? Roberts. A. Roberts. What is it? 216? Yes, sir. How you doing? Looking at it. You a piece of trash? You are, huh? I can tell just by talking to you. Your body cam on? Now that I have authority over you guys and I know how long I was detained for,
Okay, so check it out. I said it would be important later. In my uncut video, as far as this interaction goes with the officers on YouTube that I posted, I was detained at 4:22 in my video when I was told I couldn't go anywhere. That is detainment. I was let go and uncuffed in my video at 20:38 or somewhere around there. That is a little over 16 minutes of being detained. Also in my video, I was handcuffed around 9:30 or something, 9.5 minutes, and uncuffed at 20:38. That's a little over 11 minutes of being handcuffed. Chief Neil Gang lied again in his video. It was not 5 minutes, okay? This is the man we have as the chief of police. We need to get him out of there. He needs to not be the chief of police. It shouldn't have been like this. Let's get him out of there.
What the Bain Act is? You know what 148G is of the penal code? Do you guys know what that is? Is that reasonable suspicion, you idiot? Are you that much of an idiot? Look at your stripes. How long have you been on the force? Are you that stupid?
The public records request you can do at a later time. So, because right now our records people aren't there. Hang on, but this is the
I don't need to be.
this is the complaint form.
Yeah, give it to me.
So just to let you know, you are going to need to put your identification on there.
Negative. You don't have to file it. You don't have to put your identification for a complaint. Take the complaint.
Okay. And what's the complaint for?
Go ahead and give me the complaint.
Well, what's the complaint for?
Look at here he goes, guys. Here he goes. You see this? You see this? That's what the complaints are for. It's been about 45 minutes. What's
Okay.
going on with that? Now give me a complaint form. And more. It's none of your business what the complaint's about. The complaint's about
I'm out with
filing
them in the walkway towards the back lot.
Here we go, guys. Showing the service we get. Can I have the complaint form, please, so I can
Oh,
leave?
you said please. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I said please now?
Okay, Bay Fam, there was the video that they put out, and I think they did us a huge favor here. This actually showed a few things. This showed that the dispatcher isn't properly trained and never asked specific questions regarding the so-called suspicious activity that the person didn't see. They also highlighted Officer Duggan's superiority complex and the fact that he kind of acts like a prick, and if you don't go along with the program, quote unquote, you're going to go in cuffs. And they showed a third thing that some people probably won't realize and won't see, and it's the most important. They showed that Chief Neil Gang will go to the greatest extent to protect and shield his officers from their wrongdoing. And that is not what a chief of police does. So, Pinole City Council, who do you guys have holding that office?